Hey, hello everyone. My name is Paul Parkinson. I'm going to show you steps to take your 3D humanoid model and create some quick animations with it. We're going to use Mixamo animation software to do that. So the first step you'll want to do is to make sure your OBJ file is less than 50 megs in size. Now, as I say, this tutorial is for any 3D humanoid model, but it's really geared towards the people that got 3D scans at Oracle CloudWorld, at Database World, at the Spatial 3D experience. And if you did that, you learned about the Oracle Spatial Database, but you also got a zip file sent from me that contains two 3D models. One that is super high resolution, it's around 2 million polygons, and another that is simplified so that it's less than 50 megabytes so that you can do these quick animations, okay? And that set of files for that 3D model are suffixed with the word simplified. As you can see on the left-hand side here, all the files for that model are suffixed with simplified. So, few quick steps to get going. First thing you're going to do is convert the JPEG texture file in that zip to a PNG. So JPG is used a lot in photography and things like that, whereas PNG format is used in a lot of 3D modeling and such, and animation like we're going to do. So it's very easy to convert the file that was sent to you, the JPEG, to a PNG. There are a bunch of tools for that, or you can just go in the browser online, and there are a few sites where you can just upload your JPEG, convert it to PNG, and download. As you'll see, that dynamic nature of the PNG comes with a cost, so it's a little bit larger file size, all right? So that's it for step one. For step two, you're going to edit the material file that came with your model. So this material file, we'll take a look at it, is very simple. And just very quickly, you have three main files in your zip. The OBJ file, that's the main file that has the mesh and the texture mappings. The JPEG file, which we just converted into a PNG file, that's your texture file. So if you open that, you'll just see it's a bunch of the actual colors and overlay that go onto the mesh, okay? And then the third file is this material file here, and it has some very basic information, as you can see. But one of the things that has that's important is the location of the texture file. So the OBJ file will use this MTL file to find the texture file. And so what you will have in here is the JPEG that came with the zip. You simply need to convert it, just edit this file to say the PNG file. So now it's going to point to that PNG file, okay? And that's all there is to it. Just edit that and save it. And then finally, just create a zip file out of those three files. So you're going to take the material, the PNG, and the OBJ file, and create a zip out of it. So that's it. From here, we're going to log on to the Mixamo site. Again, there are a number of different software packages for creating animations. Mixamo is very easy to use. You don't even need to install software. You can do this basic animation stuff we're doing in the browser on their site. And they have around 2,500 free animations. So it's widely used and very easy to use. And that's why we're going to use that here. So we're going to pop over to the browser for the rest. But basically what we're going to do is just upload that zip you created, place some auto rig points for the wrist, chin, etc. Allow Mixamo to process it, and then apply the animations we want to. So let's pop over to the site now. Okay, and what we see here is the Mixamo.com site. You'll create a free account. You just need to give the email. It's free to actually use the site. And then click on this Animations tab, and over here, the Upload Character. And you'll get this prompt to upload your zip. So just go ahead and upload that zip you created. This will just take a little bit to upload. Okay, and then once it's uploaded, it will process the character. This will take maybe 2 minutes. Okay, and then it pops you up to the auto rigger here, which we'll just orient what was imported. So we'll just go ahead and orient this correctly. Oops. Okay. My model, incidentally, happens to have cracks. Yours won't have that. That's not due to this auto rigger. That's just something I happened to do in Blender earlier. So we just orient it and click next. And that will bring up the prompt to place markers. Use symmetry marked and just drop the markers in place. So the more precise you are with this, the better the animation will be, of course. I'm just going to drop these in quickly. I leave symmetry on when I first do the placement. So we just did wrists, now we'll do elbows. And I just bring these into place fairly quickly. And then I turn off use symmetry to kind of tweak it a little bit more, since the model is not exactly symmetric. But I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is just to give you the idea. Again, this is very basic. This is like 5 markers. In Blender or Mixamo or other, more advanced interfaces, you can add, 100 different touch points down to each knuckle and the finger, all the different joints and things like that. So you'll see this is super basic and easy, just to give you the idea. So we'll go ahead and click next. We'll keep the standard skeleton setting there. And then it'll begin auto rigging, which, as it says, takes about 2 minutes. Okay, and that's done, and it'll just ask you to review. So you can go back and put the points in a different location and such, but this looks pretty good. My hands do indeed look like that, so that's pretty accurate. Again, you can do more fine tuning and stuff on that, but this is pretty good as far as how it's laid out. So we'll go ahead and just hit next. And yes, we'll proceed with that. Okay, and that's just loading us in. All right, and now we'll just go ahead and pick out some animations. Now, some of the animations come in packs, and they'll take longer to load, of course, but you see that this individual ones load pretty quickly. But the packs are pretty interesting as well. So you just click on them and it loads, loads the different animations. Like I say, there are about 2,500 stock animations. So pretty interesting, and you move the camera around and such. So I hope you have fun with this, and if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Thank you so much.
Yo, people, what's it gonna be? I'm making history. Sometimes forward like this, and you don't quit like that.